One Good Idea series, where Laura and I share a smart business tip from conversations that we've had with business leaders and marketing professionals. We always welcome a conversation with you, and it is our promise that you will always leave with at least one good idea. Laura, we consistently have conversations with customers about dashboards. Almost everyone is able to click on some kind of MarTech or CRM tool and produce a data report. Even with this information, they find themselves struggling to answer critical questions from the executive suite and business leaders on how marketing is contributing and impacting the business. I thought it would be helpful in today's episode if we could walk through one good idea to help with a dashboard.
Great idea, Diana, especially since we just had this conversation today.
Yes.
People are often confused between what we call campaign scorecards and actionable dashboards, and that was certainly the case today.
Yes.
So before we offer up a conversation about a dashboard idea, let's clarify the difference between these two. I find it helpful to think of a campaign scorecard like the scorecard you might use for a round of golf or a game of bowling. I imagine most people have played or know something about golf, so we'll use it to illustrate the difference. The scorecard for a round of golf tells you where the hole is on that course for that day and what the performance target is, that is par for that hole. As you play, you keep track of your actual performance, that is your score, for each hole. And at the end of the round, you can see how you fared compared to the performance target and against any competitors, that is your buddies that you played with. You won't know why you achieved the score that you did. You won't know if it's because you had too many putts or because you weren't able to get on the green in regulation or because you had too many shots out of bounds. Dashboards, they help you understand the why.
I like this metaphor because it's so relatable, not only with golf, but you know why you achieved the score.
Yes, we often hear this from our customers too. So when you're thinking about the marketing campaigns, which is often where people want to know which thing they use to get to the hole, that's like thinking which club you use and all of that, right? Then that's great for scorecards. One way is to set up a scorecard is with performance targets around CTAs, right? Calls to action that are tied to the customer buying journey. Great way to set up a campaign scorecard.
Yeah, so scorecards are great for campaigns, but dashboards capture more than a summary of campaigns, right? So think about a car dashboard. It's made up of different gauges to keep us informed in real time about the cars and the driver's performance.
Exactly. And it's not just for that one trip, right? So you're using that dashboard to help you with making decisions every time you're making a trip. So the speedometer is there to help make sure that we stay within the posted speed limit. We might choose to speed, but if we get a speeding ticket, we'll know why. Same with the fuel gauge. It's there to keep us informed of the fuel status, so we don't end up on the side of the road hiking to a gas station. The message here is that the dashboard is not keeping score. It's providing information to help guide decisions.
That's right. So that makes me believe that the data inside marketing automation platform or CRM systems is more often like a scorecard than a dashboard.
For sure. And that the data that can be used inside those systems can be helpful in creating a dashboard, but alone are not a dashboard.
So many of the dashboards that we see are comprised of a mishmash of data taken from a variety of systems, but none that necessarily provide insight into what is working and how marketing is impacting things like customer value, customer acquisition, customer retention, product adoption, share of preference, and so on. It seems like a business dashboard, like marketing, should work like a car dashboard, where all the parts tell the driver what is currently going on with the vehicle, how fast, temperature levels, tire pressure, etc. From these measures, a driver is able to adjust and make good decisions based on what their dashboard tells them.
Great point, Diana. which takes us to our smart tip for dashboards, the secret ingredient to creating a dashboard.
We're going to give a secret ingredient away?
Yes, we're going to give the secret ingredient away, and here it is, logic chains.
I'm not sure that people know what the secret ingredient is or how to make it. Let's tell them.
Okay. Diana, do you know that really delicious Indian spice called gram masala?
Uh-huh.
Did you know that it's actually a spice made up of a whole bunch of other spices?
I didn't.
Well, logic chains are a lot like gram masala. They are made up of measures and metrics that form a logic chain.
So not only does marketing need to collect data, it's important to select the right measures and metrics.
Yes, and that's where the masala comes in, because logic chains are made up of a variety of measures and metrics. But what's important is that they need to be able to relate to each other so they work together to make a great spice. And they also need to connect to the business result they're going to impact. That's how you create the chain. Of course, that's only one component of an actionable and effective dashboard.
One easy way to assess if your dashboard is effective is by taking our free assessment on our website. If you score lower than 8 on any one question, then we encourage you to take corrective action. That's just smart business.
So we have 2 good ideas in this one good idea episode. Awesome. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified of more smart business tips that we'll share in the future. By the way, there's a lot of content on dashboards that you can check out on the Vision Edge Marketing website.